Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Welcome to Be Stronger. This is gonna be a fun practice. We're gonna do a handstand that I call the lightning bolt shape. And we're gonna have to really be brave, courageous, and playful. Most important thing is playful. So I feel like one of the biggest kind of restrictions that people have about doing handstands is perfectionism. So for today, I want you to tap into the spirit of being in kindergarten and welcome playfulness into your practice. So let go of the need to get it right, let go of the need to do it, let go of the need to be perfect. And we're just gonna try to have fun safely, be a little brave, be a little courageous, and keep that playful heart in our hearts. So let's do it. Let's have some fun. Starting off in a comfortable seated position, close your eyes. Hands come into prayer position. A deep breath in. Exhale, rest your hands down. Take a moment to tap into that playful spirit, that kindergarten spirit that is joyful, expectant, and filled with a sense of amusement. Make the commitment that no matter what happens, you'll keep that spirit of playfulness present for you in each breath today. Now allow yourself a long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's open the eyes. Good job. Fingertips out to the side and show me arms out to a T shape. Good. We'll hold it for 5. We got 1. Good job. 2. Nice work. 3. That's good. We have 4. Almost there. 5. Leave me little circles. Keep them nice and tight. We got 1. I'm going to count to 5, and I want you to just keep doing your circles. Looking good. Try to stabilize your body for 3, 4, 5. Reverse directions. We got 1. Stabilize your body. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Out to a T shape. Exhale. Let's set it down. Shake out your shoulders. Again. Arms out to a T shape. We do it again. Very good. Now, give me bigger circles. So I want these to be a little slower and controlled. So we're kind of massaging the ends of the shoulder joints. Good, let's do 2 more. Nice, and we reverse direction. Let's go back. One direction might be more fluid for you than the other. Okay, let's go slow and controlled. Nice, 1 more. Back to the center, a big T. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, let's set it down. All right, we're gonna release the neck. Let's drop your head over to one side and drop that shoulder down. Hold for 5. 1, 2. We can put the hand on if we want to. 3, 4, 5. And back to the center. Switch the sides. Drop the head over, your shoulder down. We can add the hand on to make sure the neck gets a nice release. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and back to the center. Give your head a little wiggle. Nice. Now we're going to warm up the wrists. So let's externally rotate the shoulders, arms above the head. Nice. Show me a little wiggle with your rib cage, and I just want you to have a little fun with that. So you wiggle the rib cage and then stabilize the rib cage. That was just for fun, really entirely just for fun. Make your hands into a fist. Press your fist up into the air and be your favorite superhero right now. So you really want to embrace the playfulness and just start to move your shoulders a little bit. So you move the arms just kind of almost like you're shaking them. Then let's open up the fingers as wide as you can. And then again, we just kind of create a little instability. Good, and now stabilize. We're gonna open and close 5 times. Open, close, open, close. Open, close. 3 more. Close, open, close, open, close, open. Last one. Close, hold it, hold it, hold it. Open, hold it, hold it. Now, point your fingers away from each other and then arms out to a V shape. So not a T, a V. and then point the fingers down, and we'll hold that for 1. Straight arms. 2, 3, 4, almost there. Show me your V. Wiggle your V. Wiggle the V, just for fun. Get a little wiggle, 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 wiggle. 1 more, and then exhale, let's put it down. All right, now from the elbows, let's do a little shake. So you're almost like pick up your arms by your elbows, and then just let your hands kind of float off. And then do it symmetrically, and then try to do it asymmetrically, which is also fun. So you do it asymmetrically, so they're like moving somehow still in balance because it's your body, but all right, now back to symmetrically, and then let it all go. Nice. So we got the energy flowing, and now we're gonna start off by working the core today. Practice the lightning bolt shape that we're gonna work on. So let's separate the feet, and then we're gonna roll the spine down. So we got the spine rolled down. Let's rotate the tailbone a little bit under, drop your knees in towards each other. Let's activate the glutes a little bit. And then I want you to hold underneath your head and lift the head just a little bit up. We'll hold it for 5, just to warm up the core. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, we set it down, we do it again, and lift it on up and hold for 1, 2, connect in, 3, push a little with the legs, 4, 5. Inhale, we bring it down, let's lift it up again. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, we set it down. Now, I want you to fold both your knees up into the chest. First, just give yourself a little squeeze for 5 breaths. 1, so it's kind of like we're doing child's pose, lying on our backs to release the back muscles. We have 3, 4, and 5. Next, widen your knees and see if you can still kind of reach your hands towards each other. Sometimes having the knees a little wider feels a little more comfortable, especially when we're inverted, so be aware of that. We have 1, 2, your torso can kind of slide between the thighs. We got 3, 4, and 5. Next, bring your knees back together, and then I want you to engage the legs a little. So instead of flattening down and letting the legs rest, let's engage the legs so the thigh bones want to stay parallel with the ground. Next, you're going to reach up, you're going to hold on to only the right shin bone, and then extend the left leg out. And now we have our lightning bolt shape, except for the arms. So we have 1 knee bent, 1 leg straight. And that straight leg is reaching towards the vertical axis of the body. It's not totally down, but it's reaching towards the vertical axis. We'll hold that for 5 breaths. So we have 1, 2, 3. That right leg stays a little active. We got 4, and 5. Bring it back in. We're going to switch the sides. Take your interlaced fingers, cup the left shin bone, and give it a little pull, and then extend the right leg. Good. Let's hold for 5. We got 1, 2, 3. You're pushing a little bit into your hand for 4, and 5. Now we bring it in. We're going to make it a little harder. Switch, extend, and then inhale. Bring your head up to the knee for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head down, bring the knee in, switch it over. Extend your right leg. Good. Get it stabilized. Lift it up, head to the knee for 1, 2, 3. Keep the navel in. We got 4, and 5. Inhale, head down. Now bring both legs in, and now we're going to practice. Extend your arms. 1, 2, try to keep your shin bones parallel with the ground. 3, 4, 5. Lift your head up and try to let your arms support the head. For 1, if it doesn't work like that, you can do it with your fingers holding the head. We have 3, 4, and 5. Extend the left leg. We have 1, that's much harder, huh? 2, 3, 4, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both knees in. Hands down, head down, feet down, little break. Bring your both knees over to one side, just a little break. Both knees over to the other side. How you doing? Give me a thumbs up if you're doing good. Nice, I like to see that. Inhale, back to the center. Now, we're gonna see if we can do it faster, kind of like a bicycle. So we're gonna do holding the head at first, and then we'll do with the arms extended. So we inhale, lift up, bring your knees up. Good? Nice. Ready for our little bicycle ride? Extend the left leg, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. We have a switch. We got the right knee bend. We got the left knee bend. We're gonna do 3 more each side. Right knee bend. We got the left knee bend. We got the right knee bend. We got the left knee bend. We got the right knee bend. We got the left knee bend. Let's do last one. Right side. We got the left side. Bring it both in. Exhale, set it down. Little rest, not big rest. If that was very challenging and your lower back started to pooch up off the ground, I want you to repeat that one and maybe don't bring your legs so far down. That was easy for you. You can try with your hands above your head. Remember the arms up, all the way up and head up. You want to interlace the fingers. That can make it a little better than the legs. Yes? Looking good. Extend and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. So we got the right knee in. Now we got the left knee in. Now make it more precise. Right side, left side. Hit it and stabilize. Hit it and stabilize. No bounce. Precise. Precise, precise. 3 more times. Good. 2 more times. Precise. Make the movement precise. 2 more times. Last set. Precise, precise. Both knees in, all the way down. All right. I hope your abdominal muscles were on fire because mine were. So if yours were on fire, then we're in good company. Now we're gonna use those abdominals to roll the spine up. So let's inhale, roll it on up. Nice. Now you're gonna cross the feet underneath you. You're gonna take your feet back and we're gonna walk back to the hands and knees. Even though we warmed up the abs and we warmed up the wrists a little bit, the wrists have not been weight bearing yet, so let's work that. Now with your core nice and on fire, you're gonna feel everything. So let's grip the fingertips and let's move it a little forward. Pull it a little back. Again, let's move it a little forward and pull it back. 3 more. Let's move it a little forward and we pull it back. Let's move it a little forward and again back. Move it a little forward. Let's hold it forward for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All the way back to child's pose. Notice the difference in flexibility in the same kind of tuck position when you're lying on your back as opposed to when you are pressing the weight down in child's pose into the legs. Good job. Let's bring it on up. And now we're going to retract and protract the shoulders and get the shoulders really stable. So here we go. You can bring the knees in together for this one. All right, let's work it. Exhale, retract like we're doing the scapula push-ups. Protract, back and away. Retract, down and little forward. Protract, back and away. Retract, we go down and little forward. Protract, back and away. Retract again, down and little forward. Protract, back and away. 2 more times. Retract, protract, retract, protract. Good job. Curl your right toes under. Curl the tailbone and inhale, let's come up to plank. We got plank for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 5 breaths in the downward dog. 1, deep breath in and a deep breath out. 2, deep breath in, deep breath out. 3, 4, 5,
5. We're gonna walk half the distance in. We're gonna go right into Padangusthasana today. So let's bend the knees and hold on to the big toes. Inhale, we straighten the arms and the legs. Deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Good job. Navel is in. Relax your body for 1, 2, 3. Easy does it. 4, 5. Inhale, we straighten the arms. Let's take Padahastasana. We're going to put the hands underneath the feet. So you're going to reach under. There we go. Let's reach under on the other side. Inhale, we straighten the arms. We get a deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Very good. 1, 2. Relax the body. 3, 4. Almost there. 5. Inhale, we straighten the arms. Exhale again here. Walk a little bit forward. Take the hands down. Step it on back. Let's get plank again. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing, big breath in. Downward facing, big breath out. All right, from downward dog, we take three-legged dog. Point your right foot. Inhale, lift it up and hold. 1, 2, 3. Reach, reach, reach. 4, 5. Exhale, put the foot down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, touch the toes down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, toes down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, toes down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, toes down. Inhale, hold it up for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 little kicks. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale, we set it down. We're going to switch the sides. Point the left foot, left leg back and up. We got 1, 2, 3. Keep breathing for 4 and 5. Exhale, we set it down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, we set it down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale again, down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, we set it down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, back and up. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And little kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale all the way down. Good job. Bring it forward. Plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing, all the way out. Cross your feet. Exhale, we're gonna lie down. So I want you to roll again to lying down. Let's work a little bit more flexibility. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And we're gonna keep it straight. So just make a little L shape with your body for a moment and hold that for 5. So we got our L shape for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reach up, find your ankle or find underneath your knee. If the knee needs to be bent, you can bend it. And then we lift it up and hold. 1, work your flexibility a little bit. 2, don't only work the strength. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, head down, hold it there. Then give yourself a light pull. And I mean very light, like almost like a non-pull pull. Just like the elbows straight and then the elbows bent. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now push it straight again and again. Let's lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale down, stay there, and exhale, release. Switch the sides, bring it up, and keep that L shape for 5. We have 1, 2, 3,
Keep working. 4. The flexibility will make the strength more accessible. So take the time here. You're doing really well. One more breath and fold it in. You can bend the knee a little, hold under the knee, and hold the ankle. Here we go, stabilize. And exhale, we lift it up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head down. Then light pull by bending the elbows. We explore our flexibility for 1, 2, 3, very good. 4, 5, straight in and exhale, we lift it up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head down. Exhale, all the way down. Let's bend the knees. Constructive rest for a moment. Curl the tailbone under and inhale, roll it on up. All right, that was good. Cross your shin bones underneath you and we're gonna step it back, get a good plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing, big breath in. Downward facing, big breath out. Exhale, sink the knees down. Let's grab your yoga blocks. All right, let's set up the blocks. We're gonna do bend the knee in plank and 3-legged dog. And I like to do is on the blocks, give yourself a little extra height. Ready? It's not an easy drill, but it's a really good strength building. All right? So we step it back. You can bring the feet together or a little apart, up to you. Bring your right leg up. We got 3-legged dog. Bend the knee in plank. Swing it on back to 3-legged dog. Bend the knee in plank. Back to your 3-legged dog. Bend the knee in plank. 2 more times. Back to that 3-legged dog. Bend the knee in plank. 2 more times. 3-legged dog. Bend the knee in plank. 3-legged dog. Last one. Bend the knee in plank. Swing it back to the 3-legged dog. Hold your 3-legged dog and then switch your gaze forward. Push into your shoulders and come up onto your tippy toes on the left side. 1, 2, 3, keep your gaze down. 4, that's better. 5, exhale, let's put the foot down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Nice. Exhale, downward facing. Here we go, other side. Left side, we get the 3-legged dog. Bend the knee in plank. Swing it on back to that 3-legged dog. Bend the knee in plank. Swing it on back to that 3-legged dog. Bend the knee in plank, 3 more. Back to that 3-legged dog. Bend the knee in plank. Back to that 3-legged dog. Bend the knee in plank, last one. Back to that 3-legged dog. Bend the knee in plank. Back to that 3-legged dog and then switch your gaze forward. Push it forward. You might even want to scoot in a little bit and hold for 1, 2, 3. Keep your gaze down and press into the shoulders. Your chest is over the hands for 4 and 5. Let's sink it back. Walk it back. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing, big breath in. And downward facing, big breath out. Good job. Sink the knees down. Move the blocks away. All right, now take a moment, shake out your hands. We're gonna prepare now for our first lightning bolt shape, which we're gonna do from headstand. Now, this will help you kind of learn the technique. There's one thing that's a little confusing. Your leg, you're gonna start in the L shape, and then you're gonna bend your bottom L to come up. So I want you to practice this with your hands. It sounds kind of ridiculous. So I want you to be here, and your hand is your foot, and then we're gonna think about that you can put 2 hands down, press into your right hand, lift your left arm up, and when the left arm reaches the vertical axis, it pulls the right, and then you bend the knee so that your body is aligned along the center. You extend this one, you put it down. Let's try that one more time. Your left arm comes up, and it pulls you into the vertical line. Automatically, this one comes off the ground, and then you bend. Put it down, we switch the sides. Lift your right arm up and pull yourself back until your left hand comes off the ground. Bend the knee, which makes your body weight more drawn into the center line. Put it down, we try again. Right arm comes up, reach, 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 and here we are. Now the danger is if, let's just check that out, if you go too far and then you pull yourself too much back. So that's why we want to reach into the vertical axis rather than beyond. So we're here, we're not here, but we reach, 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 and then there's a point where automatically this one comes off the ground. That's what you're gonna look for, okay? All right, make sense? That was at least fun to try with the hands. I really hope it's that easy for you the other way around. But remember, playfulness, kindergarten, no stress. Let's try from headstand. Let's interlace the fingers and put the head down. All right, you ready? We bring it on up. Get your headstand firmly established. Let's start with the right leg that comes up and just try to find that vertical axis where you pivot. Let's do it on 3. We got 1, 2, 3. Bend the left knee, lightning bolt. Good. Then you can either stay trying or we can hold for 5. So we have 1, 2, keep breathing for 3, 4, 5. Extend the leg, put it down. We're going to switch the sides immediately. Let's take that left leg and we do it on 1, 2. So I'm reaching for the vertical axis. 3, the knee bends. Do not go beyond. If you got the balance, we can hold it. If not, it's okay. So we want to keep that knee here. And this is important because this is also your kind of like your life preserver to make sure that you don't go too far forward. If you open the knee, the pelvis could open. So we close that hip and close the knee so that you can better maintain the balance. We got 4 and 5. Extend the leg and we put it down, knees down, and we're gonna do 5 breaths in child's pose. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now let's bring it on up. Okay, how you feeling? How's the life doing? Right? Everything good? So we want to think about that this starts to feel like a natural weight shift rather than a heroic lift. Okay? And once you can get that feeling of a natural weight shift, then things are going to be happening for you much better. All right? So the next thing we're going to do is with the blocks. So I want you to bring your yoga blocks and stack the blocks up so that they're about hips width apart. Could be a little closer, a little wider, up to you. All right? Now we're going to step up onto the blocks with the feet. So step up onto the blocks with the feet, and then you're going to check your distance. Maybe you need to be further away. Maybe you can be closer. This is where, again, your flexibility will really help you. Drop your head down for a moment and check your legs. Make sure the legs are engaged. Then switch the gaze to between the hands. And now let's just practice bearing weight onto the hands. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's pull it back. Shift it forward again. We got 1, relax, 2, 3, 4, and we pull it back. Now shift it again forward. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and pull it back. Give your hands a break for a moment. Relax the head. Bend the knees for a moment. Give everything a little break. Shake, shake, shake. Have a little fun. It might look ridiculous. So remember, now hands down and ask yourself, was that a good distance, or do I want to go a little more forward so that I don't have to stress out my flexibility? All right? Find out what's good for you. The further away you go, the less flexibility you need to pivot forward. All right? The closer you are, the more flexibility you need to pivot forward. Maybe settle on a distance halfway between. Now, pivot forward. Then, push a little more into the left side just for a moment so we can send that right leg back. Then pivot forward and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We set it down. Now, take the weight in the feet, pivot forward, press into the hands, maybe a little more on the right just for now, and then pivot up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale down. Now let's take a squat. So if you cannot squat, you can just stand up and shake out the hands. All right, we're gonna try some scary stuff right now. Ready to scare yourself? We're just gonna try to catch a little air off of the block. You ready? Just a little air. I don't want you to try to do a handstand. I just want you to catch a little air off of the block and go right back down to the block. So the hands are down. All right, let's look forward. And here we go. Your left leg, oh no, I'm gonna start on the other side. Sorry, right side. And pivot a little forward and then a little air. Come on back down. Where am I jumping from? My body. Come back down. Let's jump from the body. Come back down. Don't worry about catching the balance. Come back down. Other side. Left leg comes up. Come on forward. Right back down. Not with the foot. Jump with the body. Squeeze from the abdominal muscles. Come back down. Last one, the abdominal muscles. Come on back down. All right. Walk forward. Exhale, sit on the blocks. That's kind of nice. Let's separate the knees. Press onto the knees for a moment. Release the inner thighs. We don't realize it, but the inner thighs are really working in this. Just separate, separate, separate. Good job. One more. Back to the center. All right, we shake it out. How's it going? We're feeling that the lightning bolt starts to be possible. All right, I have another little exercise that will make the weight transference a little bit more accessible. Another little exercise. So we're gonna do this from standing. So enjoy our little break, our little seated break on the block right now. Let's do the inner thigh stretch one more time before we stand up. All right, my inner thighs always get so tight from all the handstand work. So just press the knees away from each other and then back to the center. Come on forward, move the blocks over to the side, and then let's stand all the way up. All right, so from standing, we want to have a little fun with this. So I want you to move to the back of the mat, and then I want you to practice stepping forward. And did you notice that this wasn't a heroic effort? Let's bring it back. Now you're going to take a step forward. You're going to push weight into that forward leg, and then at some moment, your back leg comes off the ground. I want you to put that foot down and then feel how you don't push off like crazy with your back leg. You send your body over, and then we can bend this leg. Let's reverse the direction. If I want to move back, I'm going to move my body here. This can come off the ground, send it down. I'm going to move my body back, and then we bring it down. All right? So the lightning bolt handstand you can also think about as a step up into your handstand. Let's do that again. Step it forward. Transfer your body weight forward. Step it forward. Transfer your body weight forward. Move it back. Transfer your body weight back. Lift it. Transfer your body weight back. And then we can lift and down. All right, so that's the same principle we're going to use in the lightning bolt shape. Are you ready to try no blocks, lightning bolt experience? What do you say? All right, it's a step up into a handstand. We need to prepare the shoulders and you need to have fun. All right, we can have fun. What do you say? Fun? Let's play around with it. All right, so here we go. I want you to experience, it's just as easy. We step up into it. So the confusion sometimes works like this. When your hands are on the ground, the leg that's up is what you're leading with. This one is not bent already. So it's not like we're trying to lift from here. You're gonna swing it up like you're in a three-legged dog. You transfer your body forward, all right? Okay, shake it out. Here we go. We're gonna try both sides. So now here we are in like a mini dog. You're gonna swing it up to your three-legged dog. You're gonna transfer your body weight forward, catch a little air, put it down. Swing it up to your three-legged dog. Transfer forward, put it down. Swing it up to that three-legged dog. Transfer forward, put it down. All right, let's try the other side. Swing it up to that three-legged dog. Your gaze is here. Transfer forward. Give yourself a little hop. Good. One more. Swing it forward. Catch a little air. Swing it forward. Catch a little air. We're going to do one more. Swing it forward. Put it down. All right, shake it out. Back to a squat to give yourself a little shake. Now, let's see if we can catch the balance. You probably noticed there was one leg that was your friend a little bit more than the other. We're gonna see if we can catch the balance on both sides. Might be challenging, but let's just play around with it. If it doesn't happen, no problem, all right? So here we are. You're gonna transfer your weight forward and back. Transfer it forward and back.
Now we lift the right leg, and then we explore. Forward, back, forward, back. Lift it forward, and if you catch it, maintain the balance. If not, just try a few more times, and it'll come after, 5 or 10 years, no problem. Hold it there, precise that vertical axis, and then exhale all the way down. Let's take a little break. Squat, shake, 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 no problem. It sounds funny when I say 5 or 10 years, but that's kind of how long it took me. So let's take the hands down, let's have fun, and let's try again. All right, so here we are. Now, transfer your body weight forward. You ready? Forward, forward. We got it forward. The other side, a little air. Exhale down. A little air. Exhale down. We'll jump with the body and exhale down. Find the moment where maybe you find the balance, that knee is into the chest, and you find that vertical axis precisely for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Extend the leg all the way down. Walk it forward. And here we are, we got plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing, big breath in. Downward facing, all the way out. All right, I know I didn't tell you this, but we're gonna walk forward and exhale, forward fold. All the way up, my friends, we are going to the wall. I didn't give you any warning, sorry. All right. Now, let's take a moment, and I'm not going to bring the mat can just exist there, no problem. So what I want to do is back ourselves up to the wall, all right? Make friends with the wall. All right, remember to have fun. Make sure it's a PG-rated type of fun, and then exhale, forward fold. And now we're going to just bounce your butt on the wall. So just give yourself a little butt bouncing on the wall, check your forward folds. All right, and then I want to do this wall splits. So we walk forward, and then you're going to slide one leg up against the wall. All right, let's just hold that for 5, and please don't make it too intense on the first one, and just kind of be there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and now soften. This is a little harder for some people. 1, 2, 3, soften the shoulders, work the legs. 4, 5, bring it forward. Now, this is where our handstand comes in. You're gonna curl the left toes under, lift yourself up. We got 1, 2, so we're floating in the air. If you wanna try to bend the knee, you can, or you can just leave it floating. For 4 and 5, bring the leg down, and again, push into the wall. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's try to keep the arms straight, and then we just put the head a little down. For 1, 2, 3, 4, switch your gaze forward, curl the toes, lift it up again. 1, 2, 3, if you want to bend the knee, you can. For 4 and 5, bring it down and slide that foot down, and let's put the butt on the wall and relax the shoulders. Stay there for a moment. If it's not relaxing for you in the forward fold, you can bend the knees for a moment and still keep the butt on the wall. This just helps the body release for a moment. Good. Now we must do the other leg. So let's take the hands forward, press into the shoulders, switch the legs, bring it back and up. And just let that first one be easy. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, fold, release. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chest is forward. Now we're going to pick it up. Curl the toes under and lift. For 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to bend the knee. You could even keep the foot on the wall to bend the knee or lift it up. All right, stay there for maybe 2 more breaths. And again, the foot could even be on the wall, like you climbed up the wall like a spider person, and then all the way down. Now again, let's fold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and give yourself a little press All right, let's do it one last time. Ready? Curl the right toes. Let's lift. For 1, press through the shoulders. 2, 3, we want to bend. We can bend that left knee. 4, and hover it again. Exhale down. Walk it on down. And then exhale again. Let's forward fold, lean back. This time we're going to interlace the fingers and release through the shoulders. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now bend the knees, sink the hips back to the wall, relax your head, and inhale, we'll come all the way up. Good job. I know this might sound crazy, but I want us to try one more time on the mat. And this time, we're gonna give ourselves a little platform with the blocks to step up off of the blocks. So I promise this is the last lightning bolt we're gonna do, and we'll see if Thor can visit us. Thor was always, the Viking god with the lightning bolt. Let's step up onto the blocks and see if we can get Thor to send us a lightning bolt down. All right, here we go. Take the hands down, all right, and then we're gonna press it forward. And again, maybe you like it closer, maybe you like it further away. It's the last thing we do. You might be too tired, like the shoulders might be too tired, so remember to just have fun with it. And then we're gonna pivot it forward, and let's lift the right leg up first. We lean forward, and then see if we can bend. All right. So sometimes with the blocks, it feels more like a press up than a jump up, and that's okay. Hold it for a moment, or try, and then exhale, come on down. Give yourself a little break, shake the hands, shake. Hands down, we try the other side, all right? When we work for the other side, again, we get into the shoulders, we lift, transfer the body weight forward. As soon as you feel that weight forward, then we can bend the knee. Try to precisely feel the vertical axis for 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, we bring it down. All the way off, sink the knees down. Exhale, sit down, and show me the shake. All right, we got the shake. Shake it out. We do it asymmetrically. All right, and then we interlace and open. Good job. We're gonna stretch the shoulders with the blocks. Turn the blocks sideways, stack them 2 on top of each other. Take your hands up onto the blocks. Inhale the big breath in, and exhale your forehead towards the ground for 1. 2, it doesn't need to touch. Just kind of pull back away from the blocks. You can also do this on towards a sofa or towards a chair is really nice. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, we lift the head up. Exhale, take the hands down and move your blocks on over to the side. All right, now let's inhale up to downward dog. Make sure the front of the hip is fully released, so we're gonna step forward, Asana, lift the arms up, reach, 1, 2, 3, good, that's it, we breathe and extend, 4, and 5. Good job. Let's take the hands down. And let's step it on back to our downward dog. Switch the gaze forward, your left foot forward, the right knee down. We're going to move into Asana again. Other side, reach. 1, press, extend. 2, 3. Good, keep breathing. 4, almost there. 5, let's take it all the way down. Step it on back, find our downward dog. Downward dog, let's sink the knees down, walk it forward. Let's roll the spine a little bit down. All right, we're gonna roll down. Stay for a moment, constructive rests. Reflect on the journey. Reflect on everything that you've been through.
how it feels to play around with that lightning bolt shape. Were you able to maintain an attitude of playfulness, where failure is fun and challenge is joy? Good. And if you didn't, no problem. Just let that go and see if you can invite a little forgiveness in. All right, I want you to make sure that the back of your neck is fully cleared. We're going to move into Plow pose or Halasana. So we're going to lift the legs up and keep folding them into the body. So fold and fold until you can reach all the way over. You're going to hold the hips. After you hold the hips, let's interlace the fingers, roll onto the shoulders, and hold Halasana for 5 breaths. This is Plow pose. 1. Lift the hips up. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Release your hands. Let's roll the spine gently down. And then we do one more thing from the lightning bolt shape, but I know you're going to like this one. So let's hold the left knee into the chest and exhale as you cross over the center line. Lift your left arm up and spiral open. Good job. 1, 5 breaths. 2, easy does it. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, let's come back to the center. We will now switch the sides. Bring your right leg in, left leg extends. Exhale, cross over the center line. Lifting your right arm up and spiral open. Nice and easy. 1. Keep the attitude easy. The stretch might be intense. 3, deep breathing. Release and let go. 4, 5. Inhale, we come back to the center. Constructive rest for a moment. Sometimes when we work a lot of handstands and upper body, the whole chest kind of gets concave. So we're going to use a block stretch to release the upper back and make sure that the back is super happy with us tomorrow. Let's find the lower ribs and just rest the lower ribs on the block. And then from this position, the head should rest on the ground. If the head does not rest on the ground, grab the other block and place it in place. And then extend your arms. And let's hold this for a little while. You can interlace your fingers. It might be nice for the back. To support that movement through the upper back, we'll hold for a count of 5. 1, deep breath in, deep breath out. Try to relax and release. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 2, quiet the mind. Feel any little bands of tension starting to release. 3, 4, One more long, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. Bend the elbows. Press the elbows into the ground, and let's slowly lift your spine up. We'll remove the block and then roll the spine all the way down. Allow yourself to rest. Notice the journey. Notice the sensations in the body. Notice your breath. And just take a moment here and congratulate yourself for showing up and putting in the work. Not everybody does, but you did. Success in the practice of yoga is never determined by whether we hit an aesthetic shape. Success in the practice is always about that inner space that we cultivate. So tune in to the inner space and acknowledge your work, your effort. You showed up, you put in the work. The physical work, the mental work, the emotional work, the spiritual work. So congratulate yourself on the journey that you took. After a few moments of rest to bring your body back to the center, allow yourself a long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, start to move your fingers and toes, your hands and feet, your arms and legs, your head, your neck, your torso. And let's bend the knees and the elbows back to constructive rest. As you feel your connection within, let this be the thread that kind of grounds your experience of the practice. Another deep breath in. As you exhale, let's bring the knees into the chest. A little squeeze of gratitude. As you exhale again, let's roll over onto the side. And inhale, we'll come on back up to a comfortable seated position. Take a moment here and tune into what being stronger means for you. That aspect of steadiness in the mind, concentration, focus. What is strength like in the body, and how can you be stronger? Day by day, moment by moment. Perhaps strength for you is a balance between physical strength, mental strength, emotional strength, and spiritual strength. Give yourself permission to stumble and fall along the path, no matter how many times you do, as long as you have the strength to pick yourself back up and continue and try again, over and over. Gently bring your hands together, a long, deep breath in, As you exhale, softly open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love, and may you be stronger and stronger every day. Namaste. Good. Good work, everyone. I feel like this was a